Hello, Geminis. Welcome to my channel. And now I would like to do your love reading for the month of December. And even though we're doing this for December, remember time is not linear, so these messages may resonate with you now, or they may resonate with you at another time when you run across them. If it doesn't resonate with you, what I'm finding in the cards today, then please look at your rising sign and your moon sign. Or you can look at readings by other readers to see if those specific messages are for you. So I'm going to do a 16 card spread. I'm asking angels and guides to give messages for Gemini for love for the month of December. I'll do 4 cards for the present situation, 4 cards for challenges, 4 cards for considerations, and 4 cards for your best course of action. So let's see what we've got for Gemini, for the current situation, for December, for love. Okay. 6 of Cups, Tower, Ace of Pentacles, and the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so for the current situation for December in love for Gemini, we have in the first position, we have the water energy of the 6 of Cups. So this is all about getting together with somebody that you have possibly known from the past. This person might be bringing you flowers, or you're in a place where there are a lot of flowers. I'm seeing white flowers. But this could be somebody that you've known in the distant past or in the not so far past. But this person seems to wanting to be edging a little bit closer to you somehow. Maybe you've always looked at them as a friend, and they're suddenly kind of circling back around, and you're not sure what to make of it. All right. Next we have, in the current situation, we've got the Tower card. So that's a card that a lot of people dread. It looks pretty ominous. It's very dark. There's a lot of action going on here. But this to me is always the restart card. So a current situation, if you're in a relationship right now, this might be, again, it's somebody from the past, or that person is circling back around, and it looks like some changes are coming up pretty soon that are going to alter the landscape of your love experience in the near future. So with this, truths come to light. There might be some surprises coming to you. This isn't always a terrible card to see. It sort of shakes things up and rattle things up, and as humans we often want the continuity and things to be the same, even though it can be kind of boring. It's secure and it's known, and this card represents the unknown. So there's another way to look at this, like when you pack up and go on vacation, you don't always know what's going to happen the next day when you get up to go off exploring in this new place. So excitement and fear often come from the same place. It's the same emotion, but the excitement is you're looking forward to it, and the fear is you're afraid of something. So this could represent some kind of altering of your current reality. But consider that this could be a change that makes things a whole lot better and brings new things to light. It shakes up complacency, it shakes up routine, there's boredom. The brain really kind of settles in and will do the same thing over and over again, and it becomes almost like sleepwalking. So this is sort of waking you up from a sleepwalking state, and it's not necessarily catastrophic or horrible, but it is going to cause some changes. So instead of being fearful, you can ask yourself questions like, well, I didn't see that coming, but I wonder what the positive spin on this big change could be. I wonder how my life is being changed for the better because this situation has taken place. Where's the good in this situation, and how will I know when it arrives? The next card we're looking at here for the current situation is the Ace of Pentacles. So that's a brand new beginning. So it's like you're being given this opportunity. This is pretty amazing right after this Tower card, the reset button. This is like a fresh start. The universe is actually handing you something that you would be willing to invest your energy, your time, and your love in. So this is like some kind of a solid foundation. Here we've got this beautiful gate, and it's open, and that path is beckoning you. So the offer from the clouds, the offer from the universe is, here's a brand new shiny something, and it has the potential to grow and get better and better and better. It's a brand new energy right out of the starting gate, and you're being invited to walk on this path through this gate that's covered with this abundance of flowers out to the vast open world of infinite possibilities. Wow, that's a really great card to see, especially after the Tower. And then the next card after that is the Two of Pentacles. So more earth energy, and this is all about creating balance. Perfect after this new start. It means that you're going to be able to take all of these new things that come, and there it is. I just said infinite possibilities, and here it is. Here's the infinity, the repetition. So you're going to be able to take physical things, intangible things, spiritual things, and create this beautiful balance. Here's this ocean. It's all this waves, all this energy that's starting off. It's just building up the momentum, and you're ready to hop into the ship and go exploring. And it's going to be exciting because you're going to be lifted to new heights. And again, a big open sky and an infinite potential for exciting, wonderful opportunities coming your way, Gemini. Cool. Very nice. All right. So now we're asking angels and spirit guides for challenges that could be creating blockages, resistance from love situation being really optimal for all the Geminis out there. What do we have for all our beautiful air signs? What do we have for Gemini? Challenges, some of these you might recognize right away, things that are really difficult. Some of these things might be what's just underneath the surface. I'm thinking iceberg. You know, little issue on top, but it's like bigger, 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 bigger underneath. Not insurmountable. It's all doable. And like I heard, oh, it's Marie Forleo the other day in an interview she did a while back. When she was growing up, when challenges would present themselves in their family, her mother would look at her and say, no worries, this is figure-outable. This is definitely figure-outable. So the big thing is the awareness. I love to look at the images. We'll ask what challenges are coming up for the beautiful Geminis, and then think about what is figure-outable. What can you do? Knight of Swords. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Page of Wands. And the Six of Pentacles. Okay. So these are your challenges, Gemini. This you got air energy, your energy right here. This is all about moving forward, charging forward and removing things that are not really helping you. Sometimes this energy, this card to me is like leaping forward and not really giving things enough thought before taking action. So it's sort of splurging in and crashing in. And so maybe the energy here is a little bit too quick, and it's a reactive energy more than a responsive energy. So when all of these energies are taking place up here, pulling back and thinking things over a little bit first might be good. I know Geminis are all about thinking and thought and planning and logical, rational. And sometimes people tend to jump right in and then, oops, you can't really unsay something that you said or undo something that you've done. And if it's been seen and witnessed by other people, sometimes it's pretty tough. So a challenge, this card in the challenge position is telling me that it might be good for you to slow down a little bit and think things over before you jump in and take action. And this is a pretty good match to come right next to this one and beneath the Tower card. The Hanged Man. So there's a Piscean energy, and this is all about needing to look at things from another perspective. This one over here, action often comes out of a reaction, like it's a trigger kind of thing. And what they always tell us is a current situation that's annoying or irritating isn't really that particular situation, but it's simply a reminder of something that happened yonks ago, and it's triggered us in some way, and it's calling attention that it needs to be healed, needs to be addressed. You need to be aware of it. So this stuff comes apart. This is asking you to pull back and take some time. Don't really charge out there. It's hard because you want to do this. You want to charge in and take care of things and speak your mind, because you have a lot on your mind and you don't want to hold it back. You don't want to stuff it. But this is asking you to temper it a bit and change your perspective. And as hard as it is, try to look at this from another angle. You know, we're really only seeing things from our own perspective, which is tough. But sometimes you can sort of step back and say, you can ask questions. Ask the universe questions, and you'll get answers in some very interesting and unusual ways. What is it that I need to know about this situation that hasn't come to my awareness yet? What's hidden and beneath the surface that I need to know to help me move forward when the time is right? So this is allowing you to shift your perspective, to hang back and trust in divine timing. Another challenge, this is the Page of Wands. It's fire energy. It's messages again, and being playful. Are you being too intense? Are you being too serious? I mean, things can often look pretty intense and serious from our perspective, and we lose our sense of humor, which is really easy to do, especially when you're upset. Things are not funny, they're not light, but happiness, joyfulness, playfulness are a much higher vibration. And honestly, sometimes when you get back far enough from a situation, you can actually see the absurdity in it. And like the Divine Comedy, it's just outright funny. Who hasn't looked back at something and said, I cannot believe I said that or did that? That was so extreme. It was so over the top. And I feel a little ridiculous now, but hindsight is always 20/20. So forgive yourself, be kind to yourself, but you might want to lighten up consider that your challenge would be to see things from another perspective, lighter, more playful, more whimsical, more childlike, and not assume the worst. Not to fill in that backstory that this person was like set out to utterly, completely decimate you or what you were doing. Step back, question the source of that information. And this one here is the earth energy. We've got the Six of Pentacles. So this is all about allowing ourselves to receive. Geminis, are you holding yourself back from allowing abundance and love to come to you? Are you one of those people that has been loving all over everybody else and actually not allowed yourself to be on the receiving end because you're afraid you're going to be hurt? You're afraid you don't trust that other person. You know, because you've been there before, people, blah, blah, blah. And we tell ourselves a story. That's in order to keep us safe, right? So when that negative story comes up, that negative voice, you can turn right around. I do this. It's like this negative dialogue that it just goes down, down, down this rabbit hole. Could be despair and frustration and going, well, why don't people see me this other way? And why aren't I getting what I want? Think about the way you're asking questions to the universe. It makes all the difference in the world. Ask a question where you're going to get a response that you're going to enjoy hearing and that's actually going to help you in some way. I know I've been blocking my abundance and love and receiving. What are some ways that I can be open to receiving more love from other people? How are other people going to show me love? What ways can I receive love and affection from people that care about me? When will this love make itself known to me? What do I need to know to give this love back and to allow myself to receive more? Open-ended questions that allow for a positive response. And remember where those responses come from. Since you are very sensitive creatures, that one popped out. I'm going to put this here. Gemini, all those thoughts, all that air, all that contemplation, all that thinking. We're asking for cards now that could be the best course of action. Nope, not the best course of action, considerations. These are considerations for Gemini. Something to think about to make the love that's coming towards them bigger, better, more wonderful, more magical in every possible way. What can my lovely Geminis do to make that better? Look for messages on buses, on trucks, in songs, in dialogue, songs that pop into your head. I see other readers that just something pops in. Whoops, this jumped out. I have this and this. Wow. All right, well, those came out underneath. I'll just take what's on top there. All right. All right, so for considerations, Gemini, what we have here is the Aries energy of the Emperor, the 4, completion, foundation, your home. So this is all about asking yourself, have you created a really good, solid foundation for love? And that can come from saying, yes, I'm worthy. Yes, I'm deserving. Yes, I allow myself to receive. Because we can get messages growing up, or we can get messages from very disgruntled people that we're not lovable, we're not enough, we're flawed somehow, or broken somehow. I've even had people tell me that people have told them that they are damaged. Not a great thing to hear, right? I prefer to see it as people get wounded. I don't see it as damage. That's a whole different ballgame. So, are you setting a foundation? And the emperor, this emperor knows what they want. They're absolutely certain. There's red, which is that root chakra, and that is love, security, safety, and establishing a very strong foundation. So create something very strong and solid for yourself. When you feel lovable, you give off the message to others that you are lovable. And when you see the love in others, when you look at someone, really, really look into their eyes, sometimes without even speaking. There's a language, a dialogue, a conversation that goes back and forth, that goes beyond words. It's an energy exchange. It's a meeting of the souls. And what you're saying when you look deep into someone's eyes like that is, I see you. I really, really see you. And when people feel like they're truly seen, that's when they are deeply loved, because that's how Source sees everyone. Source sees everyone and loves everyone in their entirety. And when you carry that love for yourself and you say, yes, I deserve to receive love, affection, attention, and kindness, it gives off this very, very powerful energy. And it just draws other people in. It makes them feel good to be around someone who's confident. And we attract what we are. So if you put out on your radar that you're powerful and loving, then that is going to be picked up on in a big way. Here's a consideration too. A number 5, the card of change. Have you not been loving and kind to yourself? Have you imagined yourself being left out in the cold? People not being there for you? This is an earth energy. This is asking you, calling you, inviting you to be grounded and to realize this state of separation and loneliness is an illusion. And that's easy to see when you're not in that space, down in that rabbit hole. But I always tell myself it's temporary. And the snow covers everything up. It purifies it. It cleans it. It makes everything silent for that state of it's just bliss and starting over and fresh and clean. And remember, there's love and giving and receiving right in here, very close. Establish this and consider leaving this behind. The next one we have here is the Empress energy. And this is allowing yourself to be your very best self. You're creative, you're loving. The Empress is all about love for everyone and everything. So here you have this wonderful couple united that you can embody the qualities of both. And this looks like, this is you're the Empress and your Emperor is out there, or you're the Emperor and your Empress is out there. They're right here in the same row, which means this is a soulmate partnering, soulmate companionship relationship right here. So these two are meant to be together. So embracing that deep love for everything and everyone, which is what this is doing here. This is feminine, this is masculine, combining all of those things, and it's going to take you to new places. And here we have the Queen of Wands, which is the fire energy. And that all again comes back to this here. The Queen of Wands is very confident, very magnetic, very charming, very beautiful. Don't get hung up on the gender. the person that embodies this quality here, this is all about you stepping into your confidence. Know that you've got this perspective shift, opening up to being very playful. You've got these very powerful, loving energies. And when you walk around and carry that, man, it is like a magnet. It's incredible. And the more you love yourself and are kind to yourself and treat yourself like the best, because that's how Source sees you. Source sees you as this incredible expression of love. And when you walk around remembering that truth, who you really are, what you really embody, everything that you really are to your core, to your essence, is divine love. Giving that off is very, very powerful. The sunflower is open, it's beautiful, it attracts, it's stunning in its symmetry, its colors, it's vibrant, it's alive. Open up your intuition, embrace nature, and just step out there. All right. So now we're asking for our last row. This would be the best course of action for Gemini. What do we have for our beautiful air signs for the best course of action to make this love situation optimal? What do we have for Gemini? What do we have for Gemini? Okay, let's see. 5 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. All right. So we've got Gemini here. We've got the fire energy, the best course of action. This 5 of Wands to me is always change, and it's internal conflict. So even after going through all of these steps, if you still have some kind of internal conflict, shine a big bright spotlight on it and realize that then again, there's that question that I like to ask myself when negative dialogue comes up. Ask yourself point blank out loud, who said that? And often that whole negative dialogue will just simply stop dead in its tracks. Why? Because your higher self is confronting it and wanting to know where all that stuff is coming from, because that's not really you or who you are. So your best course of action is, if you feel any kind of internal conflict bubbling up within yourself, shine that flashlight on it and say, I see you. And who are you? What are you doing? Why are you saying that to me? Who's saying that? And it'll just stop it cold, because awareness to this internal conflict will stop it. Next course of action here, fire energy, more fire energy. We have the 3 of Wands. So a plan has been set in place. You've got a firm hold of what you want, and you're looking out into all the infinite possibilities that are available for you in love. You have all this passion around you. 3 makes a triangle, which is a very stable shape, and you're in the center of it. So you have this beautiful love energy, a passion for things in moving forward. So keep your eyes out, look up, look all around. Messages are headed your way. Be very open to all the serendipitous, synchronous way these messages could be coming to you. Recognize them. I like to write mine down, because you can forget them throughout the day. And once you remember a couple of them, more will come to the forefront. And when you focus that all of these good things are coming to you, to those who have everything, more will be given. So focus on the good, and it will just keep multiplying. Next one for course of action, we have the earth energy with the 8 of Pentacles. So this is all about putting the finishing touches on everything you've done to create a new situation in love for yourself. You slow down from being reactive, taking a new perspective, being really patient and waiting, taking a playful attitude, and allowing yourself to be receiving of all of these wonderful energies that are coming towards you. So you've set the foundation, all these good things are coming in, and now you're putting just the finishing touches on. Make sure you get your vibration up there where you want it to be, and you can be absolutely, totally happy without having that other person in your life. And when you're a happy little bee doing your thing, somebody's going to notice and go, what the heck is that? Look at that little ball of happiness over there. I want some of that. So keep working on what you're doing, refining it, have fun, enjoy your life, everything you've established. And the final one here for things to consider would be the Ace of Wands. So that means you're getting, again, that beginning, that ace energy, which you got up here with the Ace of Pentacles. Here you've got a new start in love. This is passion. This is love. This is all kinds of fiery, wonderful, passionate energy, and it is being handed right to you. And you've done all of these things to get yourself in a good place, and out it comes from here, being handed, faced directly to you as you're polishing up all the finishing touches. So love is on its way to you. It has a beautiful new momentum, a beautiful starting energy. Be open. It's blossoming. It's got all these tiny leaves. It will be a new, fresh beginning. And it has the potential to just really, really grow into something spectacular. All right, so next I'm going to pull some cards for your energy, for spirit messages from animals. Whoa, okay, that one sure leaked out. What are some messages that we have for our Geminis? What are messages that we have for our Geminis? Messages from animal spirit that will help our Geminis in their search for creating love in their life. This one sort of popped out. Pick another one from the middle. And we've got a dragonfly. Wow. Okay. We've got the black bear, guardian. Gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. So this makes me think of that Hanged Man card, which is awakening your intuition, waiting for signs, and then moving ahead. Confidence and power can come from the Emperor card. That's an energy. I see him as a protector. He's gentle, he's wise, he's very powerful, and it's a very wonderful energy as you're headed off in the direction of love. Next, we have Lion, the higher calling. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. So you do have all that courage inside you. Letting go of the past. Part of that I see coming from the Tower card. What came before is a structure that's not really stable or sound, and it's a reset button. Letting that go means that you're going to reclaim that part of yourself that's happy and moving forward. Success and content will come with those that are near you. So do your own thing, that Eight of Pentacles. Establish yourself, work on your things, refine it, and those that are a similar vibration to you will make their way towards you. And the third card we have here is the Dragonfly Magic. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant. I am blessed. So there we go. We've got an air energy for Gemini. I believe the Aquas had this as well, so that's pretty lovely. The magic of nature is in you. I think of that Queen of Wands, the sunflower, and the cat. Open up. Nature is always sending signs and messages, and dragonflies can show up anywhere. You can often ask for a sign for dragonflies to show up, or some other kind of shape. I always feel the dragonflies are very magical. They are often the messages from loved ones that have passed, and they show up sometimes in bizarre places and under strange conditions, but there's that magic in nature, and it's wonderful to connect with it. So letting go of the past again is like putting down a bag and freeing yourself and moving forward. It's that Fool card. You're starting fresh, starting new, no baggage, just a tiny little pack to help sustain you, and off you go on your journey, and you are blessed. So those are all your love messages. Gemini for December, I hope they helped, and remember to stay open to all the infinite possibilities.